on 8EEA3, where we're comparing how many times as much one quantity is to another using scientific notation. Problem 1 says the average American worker makes about 4 times 10 to the 4th dollars. Okay, now we're going to make sure we underline that because that looks like that's probably going to be important to us. 4 times 10 to the 4th. The average professional basketball player makes about 6 times 10 to the 6th dollars yearly. How many times greater? That term is extremely important to us. That tells us we're going to set up a ratio. How many times greater is the average pro basketball player's salary than the average American worker's salary? The greater one is going to be the 6 times 10 to the 6th. It's mentioned first here. 6 times 10 to the 6th. And we are going to set that up in a ratio. Compare that to 4 times 10 to the 4th. Now, when we do this in its scientific notation, we collect like terms. We have put the numbers together. We have put the bases that have exponents together because these bases are the same. Both these bases are 10. This is going to be equal to 6 divided by 4 times 10 to the 6th divided by 10 to the 4th. Now, let's look at this 6 divided by 4. If I'm going to divide 6 by 4, 6 is divided by 4. 4 goes on the outside, 4 is on the bottom. If it's left on the bottom, it's probably going to get left out of the house. How many times will 4 go into 6? That's 1 time. That leaves me 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, we need our decimal here. We brought down a 0. 4 will go into 20 5 times. 4 times 5 is 20. So we know 6 divided by 4 is equal to 1.5. I'm going to substitute 1.5 in place of the 6 divided by 4. That's 1.5 times 10 to the, well, here we got 10 to the 6th divided by 10 to the 4th. When I divide 10 to the 6th by 10 to the 4th, I subtract, same base, but I subtract the 2 exponents, 6 minus 4. That gives me 10 to the 2nd power. 1.5 times 10 to the 2nd. If I'd move my decimal 2 places, 1, 2. That means the average basketball player is his salary is 150 times greater than the average worker.